What's up, fragrant world? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. I wanted to first just take a moment to use my platform to acknowledge what is real today in this world we're living in. You know, obviously this year, 2020, has not been a great one for many reasons, and it seems just one thing after another. And just when you don't think things can get worse, they seem to get worse. So I don't want to spend the whole video on this, but I do want to acknowledge all these injustices that have been happening, some of which have been getting press over the past couple months and some have not. But especially with George Floyd in Minneapolis, you know, that hit me really hard. And yeah, obviously things are kind of crazy here in the United States with all the protests and the riots, and some things are out of line, but the anger is real and they're symptoms of a much deeper virus that has not been addressed in this country. And don't believe everything the media tells you about these protests and these riots. There's some other things going on. There's some shady things happening on the side of authority that are trying to make things look a certain way. I'm not going to go into any further detail on that because I could just dig way too deep. So I just wanted to acknowledge it. Yeah. Just love one another. Be kind. Simple as that. Okay, so gonna try to lighten up this somber mood that I just created. I gotta get out of it. We're talking about my top 10 designer fragrances for the summer, which I am really excited to bring you. If you missed the niche list, you can check it out here. Like I mentioned in my niche video, the summer is not my favorite time of the year. I don't like the heat, honestly, but I do love to be able to wear my summer fragrances in the heat because that is what they were intended for. That is when they shine. That is when their actual scents really bloom and they really do what they're supposed to do. So I look forward to, you know, really experiencing these fragrances. And when we're done here, I'd love to know, you know, what you'll be wearing. And of course, I will ask you again. Here at an honorable mention, I first want to just thank my good friend who goes by Beowulf on Instagram, actually. And I'm not sure if he's here on YouTube, but he sent me a little decant that he created very generously for me of a new release. And I don't really talk about new releases that much, as you may have noticed on my channel. And especially with designer releases, I don't really just go out and blind buy every new thing that comes out. That's just a lot of money. And I don't have that kind of money right now. So it is rare when I really get my nose on a brand new release. So thank you, my friend, for gifting me this little decant of Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau Fraiche, I think it's called, or Y Fresh. I don't remember exactly. The name will be on the screen. And I actually have it all over my hand because I spilled it. So I don't even need to open it and smell it. And it's nice. It reminds me of the original. It has this like cooling freshness up top. It's a little sweet. There's definitely some citrus in here, maybe even some herbaceousness. Overall, it's nice. It's definitely something I can recommend if you're looking for an easy to wear summer fragrance. If you're looking for something interesting, this may not be the one, but it's nice. I think it is a solid release and I do enjoy it more than the original Y. So that's our honorable mention.
All right, hey everyone, Future Justin here. Just wanted to interject and let you know that Justin, as you're seeing him now, has no idea that there are more than 10 fragrances on this list. So you will hear him numbering them incorrectly, and meanwhile, I will be numbering them correctly on the screen so you can see what they're supposed to be. He'll realize it later on and I'll let you know when that's coming. So just wanted to let you know that the numbers that you hear and see will not correspond. Also, wanted to touch on something. Some of you guys saying you don't like my voice. What the heck's wrong with my voice, huh? I don't like your voice. And I don't even know what you sound like. I'm kidding. I'm not trying to spread that kind of negativity, but come on. What's wrong with my voice? Anyway, back to the video.
Let's get into the actual list here. At number 10, this is a fragrance that, because I haven't worn it since last summer, I've kind of fallen out of love with it in a way. I think I was singing its praises a lot more last year, but you know, as I wear it more, I think I will remember why I do enjoy it. Nothing special, but it is something that's easy to wear and enjoyable and has commendable performance. And this is Acqua Dior Absolu. Came out 2018 and disappointed a lot of folks, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, it has a bit of this Invictus vibe, that sweetness mixed in with the aquatic nature of Acqua Dior, but with a nice kind of warm woodiness in the base. And it is an eau de parfum, so it does actually last a good little while. There's even some labdanum in the base as well, so it has a little bit more depth to it. A little bit of like this slightly smoky, you know, earthy woodiness as it dries, but it's still sweet. It's pleasant, it's gonna get you compliments, and again, performance is not bad. So that's Acqua Dior Absolu at number 10. At number 9, we have an absolute classic. This is so low because I don't wear this all the time. I kind of have to be in the mood for it. But when I am, I love it. And it's something I wear strictly in the daytime when I know that I'm gonna wanna wear something later on in the day, because it doesn't last all that long. Maybe you get 4 or 5 hours out of this. And this is Dior Eau Sauvage, the original eau de toilette, obviously not from the 60s. This is a reformulation, but this is a beautiful citrus aromatic scent. You got a lot of lemon in here. There's some green nature to it. It's woody. You know, it smells a little classic, but not dated. It's very gentlemanly. This is like really put together stuff. If you just want to smell classy, this is a great way to go. It's fresh and it's very inviting. That is Dior Eau Sauvage, the eau de toilette. Okay, here at number 8, a fragrance I've talked about in a recent video, my top guilty pleasures video. I'm still enjoying this stuff and I can't wait to wear it in the heat. Not the most special fragrance, but it does have some unique aspects to it. It has a nice pear note to it. It has this martini accord. It's interesting, but again, I hate this bottle. Hate this bottle. Hate all the design bottles from this house. This is from the house of Ed Hardy, the house, I say. Christian Audigier, I think is the guy's name behind it, I don't remember. And this is called, what's it called? Hearts and Daggers, I almost forgot. It doesn't even look much better without all the tattoo-like artwork, but it's nice, sweet, fresh, aromatic, kind of woody, kind of basic, and also pretty synthetic, but really nice. Performance isn't too bad. It strikes a chord with me. I can't tell you much more than that. If you want to check it out, there will be links down below, but I can't guarantee you'll love it as much as I enjoy it, but I'll be wearing it. That is Hearts and Daggers. I just want to take a little pause and thank all of the people. There's been a handful, maybe a couple handfuls of you who have decided to join the Fresh Fam over on Patreon. I really appreciate you. I made a little post about it the other day on my community tab page, and we've gotten a couple more since then actually. So thank you so much for supporting my dream and my vision to do this a little bit more full time and to have the time to do so. And if you have not looked into my Patreon yet, I will link it in the description. I will also link you to this video if you want to learn more about it. If you haven't watched that video, please consider, you know, supporting. There's very, very affordable dollar amounts to just get you in the door, and it's just a small monthly fee, and I give you a lot of exclusive content. There's a lot of value to it, at least I believe, because I spent a lot of time setting it up. So please at least take a look at it, see what you think. All right, here at number 7, this is a very unique fragrance. This is a very interesting fragrance, and it is one that I have to be in the mood for, but every time I put it on, it captures me. It is so photorealistic. From the house of Hermes, this is Un Jardin sur le Nil, my little 30 ml bottle. Hashtag team 30 ml. I love this. Man, this is a beautiful vegetal scent. There's like this unripe mango, like a green mango accord in there. There's a carrot accord in here, but it's also watery. There's lotus in here, which kind of gives it a watery nuance. It's a beautiful unisex fragrance. Anyone can wear this, especially for the daytime in a white shirt. And when the sun is out, this is just a beautiful scent. You're just gonna smell so pleasant. Un Jardin sur le Nil, really enjoy this. Come on, focus, there you go. All right, here at number 6, I hear this is discontinued, which is kind of a shame. I know not everyone loves this. There's a few other reviewers who've talked highly of it. This is Valentino Uomo Aqua. And this is an aquatic version of the original Uomo, but you kind of strip away the gourmand aspects of it. You put this like kind of fresh green tomato leaf mixed with that slightly powdery iris, but it is quite sweet. And you get this semi-unique, just really refined fragrance. It wears pretty light, so I would wear this in the daytime. You might get 6 hours out of it, but it's a beautiful scent. It is good quality, and it's a shame that they discontinued it if that's the case, because their latest release, which I have not smelled, the Born in Roma or whatever, I just hear it's just kind of an Invictus thing. It's just very sweet and bubblegummy, which I'm sick of. I'm not even interested to smell it, but I really enjoy this. I will link it down below. Get it while you can. At least try to sample it before it's gone. Realizing in 3, 2, 1. I just realized that.
What'd you realize?
We have 11 fragrances here.
Ah.
I thought I chose 10. Oops. Well, I guess you're getting 11. Now here at number 6, this is Dolce & Gabbana. Light blue, so intense. And it's a really nice, sweet aquatic. It's a total upgrade to the original, in my opinion, which I did own years ago. It was really spicy and it was nice, but it was just okay. It has a sweetness to it, which goes really nice with that fresh aquatic kind of salty nature. It is pretty salty, so if you don't like salty fragrances, you may not like it, but this is a winner. This was a total winner. Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, oh intense. You're gonna see this one a lot in other reviewers' lists, but it's good. Now we're into the top 5. From the House of Parfums Vintage. Yes, this is a clone of a fragrance you cannot get anymore, at least in the version that this is cloning. So from the bottle you can tell nothing, because they don't really make anything that makes it apparent, except for when you turn it over. You'll see, hopefully, that this is Aqua Intense. Maybe it's not focusing, I don't know. This is Aqua Intense, which is a clone of Invictus Aqua 2016, which, as I said, and as you might already know, you can't get that bottle anymore. And this is it to a T, but it's better for me. Better performance, believe it or not. That one was already pretty strong, and it is a little smoother in quality. So I enjoy this. It smells great. It's gotten me some good compliments. It's sweet, aquatic, fresh, kind of woody. It's nice. Really easy to wear. Aqua Intense. At number 4, I'm not going to say much about this because you have heard about it, not only here but everywhere else. L'Homme Ideal Cologne from Guerlain. Rumored to be discontinued. It probably is, so get you a bottle now. Here at number 3, I had to have this on the list. 90s classic. Goes back to my childhood, so it has a special place in my heart. And this is Tommy for Men. Not much more needs to be said. Very inexpensive. If you're looking for something that has a little bit of character to it, this cactus, kind of apple, mint, lavender, very fresh, kind of sweet, woody fragrance, but it has a touch of 90s flair. Just kind of reminds you of simpler times. Check it out. That's all I could say. Links in the description. Here at number 2, some might say this is not a designer fragrance because it's from Tom Ford, but I do see Tom Ford as a designer house, even when we're talking about the private blend line. Some are more niche than others if we're talking about just the scent of them. But he has the blue line, I don't remember what it's called exactly, the one where you get like Neroli, Portofino and all that. Those fragrances I wouldn't really consider niche. You can find them almost everywhere. Sephora and Nordstrom and pretty much everywhere else online. And again, they come from a major fashion house that makes a lot of other things. I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not trying to explain myself, but we're talking about Mandarino di Amalfi Aqua. I've loved this fragrance ever since, I think I got a sample of it years ago. And I was enthralled by it. I'm like, this is just gorgeous. It is mandarin, as the name implies, sweet, fresh, juicy mandarin, but it's mixed with some white florals. I think maybe neroli or jasmine, maybe kind of musky as well. It's very unisex. Anyone could pull this off, really. Performance is a little light, but it's not the worst. Some people say it's just absolute garbage. At least for me, I get a good 5-6 hours out of this. It's not the worst. I just spray a little heavier, but I cannot wait to wear this in the summertime when it's hot. This is beautiful, like daytime, casual, just feeling suave, you know, feeling playful. This is one to throw on. Really, really nice stuff. That is Mandarino di Amalfi Aqua. And you might be wondering what number one is. Well, if you've been watching any of my most recent videos, you might already know what this is. This is relatively new to me. It has been sweeping my heart from the bottom up, and I just love everything about it. I love the way it smells when you first spray it on. I love the way it smells when it dries. I love the sillage that I get, even though it's not a monstrous fragrance by any means. I love the sprayer, the atomizer on this thing. Maybe that'll give it away. I'll see if I can spray without you seeing it. Yes. Let me just get some of that. Oh man, that has a beautiful cardamom mixed with some bright, fresh tonic water and some leather, some fig leaf. It's a very interesting fragrance. Wanted to get you some compliments from Sean John. This is 3 a.m. Yes, this made number one. I am loving this fragrance. It makes me smile.
Can you see me smiling right now?
I can't help it. This thing smells so good to me. I'm not saying this is the best fragrance ever. I'm not trying to hype this up. I just use my platform to share with you guys what I love. I'm sharing my journey with you. I'm not trying to say you need to go buy this, you need to go buy that, don't buy this, don't buy that, because this is not good, this is good. I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do. If you know me, if you've watched my channel, you have known that that is not what I do on this platform. I'm not trying to give you instructions. I'm trying to share with you what I know, and I'm trying to share with you what I enjoy. And this is something I am really enjoying right now. Will this top my list in 5 years? I don't know, maybe, maybe not. But right now in this moment, I'm digging it. If you want to check it out, once again, links down in the description. So, like I said, I would love to know what is your top pick for designer fragrances for the summer. What are you most looking forward to reaching for to spray on, you know, and just make you feel uplifted in the heat? I want to know what it is. Let's talk about it. If you like the video, please like the video. I really appreciate your support. If you want to be a part of the Fresh Squad here on YouTube, then make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. I just want to take a moment to say I appreciate you. You watching this video, no matter if this is your first video you've seen of mine or the 150th video you've seen of mine, thank you for watching, for taking the time to click on it, to view it, hopefully enjoy it, to comment, to like, all those things. I just want to say thank you. It really means a lot. And especially for those of you who have subscribed, thank you. I know we're getting close to 30,000 and I'm just really, really grateful for that. So hopefully we'll get there by the end of the year, and I hope you'll be a part of that. So join the Fresh Squad here on YouTube by subscribing. Consider joining the Fresh Fam over on Patreon. Again, link down in the description. And thank you so much for tuning in. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.